Good afternoon, everybody. My name is James Rubacaba, and today I'm going to be talking about the perspectival nature of scientific knowledge and distributed cognition. Now, scientific knowledge is shaped by the perspectives of the people that observe and theorize. It's not just about individual understanding, but it's also about how people use basically tools and instruments and work together to produce knowledge. Now, this idea is supported by the concept of distributed cognition, which shows that cognition, which is basically thinking and problem solving, is spread across people, tools, and social systems rather than just being confined to like an individual mind. Now, distributed cognition is basically the idea that's based on research, which was kind of like they were researching neural networks and pattern recognition, and basically they found that it suggests that human cognition often relies on external tools a lot more, and we use basically symbols and instruments to perform tasks. That they found that. Now, for example, like one example of that is like basically when we do mathematics, let's say multiplication, people they use written symbols to aid in calculations to remember stuff. There are a couple other examples that were talked about. It's like the Hubble telescope, which is like a great example of a large scale cognitive system. It's more of a cognitive system than like a scientific instrument where hundreds of people and instruments work together to capture images of space. Now, there's a couple other ones like MRI, which involves a team of people and machines working together to create and interpret medical imaging. Another really good one that I liked was basically ship navigation. There's this Hudson study that showed that how sailors use instruments and charts to work together to navigate, and basically that demonstrated that cognition is not just individual, but it's actually like more collective. That was kind of neat. Uh, there was this like a big part of distributed cognition is a focus on tools, the tools that people use. I like that because basically it's not just about like using your mind only. Like there's a lot of other things involved with cognition. It's so basically tools are not just aids to think, but they're integral parts of of the cognitive process. Back at the shipping example, for example, instruments like they like compasses. They were essential for performing tasks. They weren't just helpers. Now, uh, basically, there's all these different kinds of reasoning that go along with the distributed cognition, and I'm just going to name a couple of them. Now, there's diagrammic and pictorial reasoning. Now, basically, experts reason directly with external representation like diagrams and telescopes and telescope imaging and X-rays. Now, those are just three examples that I pretty much have from my examples above, but there's lots more. These tools they pretty much help people solve problems by reducing the mental effort required. Now, physical models like uh, let's say a scientific, the scientist that created DNA, Watson Crick. They also embody cognitive relationships, which allow for hands-on manipulation and making problem solving easier. Basically, what it did was it allowed us to picture something that we would never be able to visualize on our own, like just by reading a book. Abstract models, this is another way of reasoning. Of basically, abstract models these these are harder to work with because they lack clear physical form. However, scientists create diagrams and equations to represent these abstract models, enabling reasoning and collaboration. Now, one great example that I thought of is like quantum physics. It's really hard to describe. It's almost like just kind of describing DNA, something that people are just theorizing abstractly about. And that's when you would use an abstract model to kind of show what's in your mind and see if the person that's also studying it corresponds and has a similar idea as you, or if you can kind of work as a team. Now, another one is that's really good is external representation in reasoning. Um, Basically, in both abstract and concrete reasoning, external representation, like diagrams and models, are crucial. They allow experts to collaborate and reason more effectively. Like team effort is one of the most important things. Basically, like to sum it all up, scientific knowledge is perspectival, and distributed cognition shows that knowledge creation involves a system, basically involved with people, tools, and processes. These basically these perspectives broaden our understanding of how scientific inquiry works, and pretty much they highlight the importance of external representation, and more importantly, they highlight the collaborative effort in shaping knowledge, because it takes a lot of people actually to shape knowledge. It's not just one person sitting in a room just thinking about things. All right. I hope you guys like my presentation. My name's James Rukaba. You guys have a good day.